everybody, this is ImbaTrader, and today we're going to make money online by trading binary options. And I wanted to introduce the new, it's not new, but I cover it for the first time. It's short-term binary options reversal strategy that is one of the most successful and profitable binary option strategies that can be used by traders of all experience levels. So on average, the success rate associated with this strategy is not less than 75%. And it is based on the concept that if an asset moves in one direction, it is unlikely to stay at the peak but return to its original position or close to it. So let's proceed and set up the proper trading settings. I'm gonna switch to the candlesticks. So for the newbies, I know that there are some people over there that don't know what those candlestick means. So basically, if I switch to the 1 minute interval, each of these candles shows the period of 1 minute. If it is green, it means that during this 1 minute the candle, the price was rising. If it's red, then the price was falling. For the green candle, the lower part, the bottom part means the point where the minute started, and the upper part means where it ended. So these thin lines mean that during this minute there was a fluctuation of the price, and this was the highest price during this minute. This was the lowest price during this minute. The same with the red candles: the lowest price, the highest price, the opening price, and the closing price. I'm gonna also add couple indicators, the Bollinger Bands with default settings. This is my favorite one. It shows the price range and the moving average, and I do like using the reversal strategy in conjunction with this indicator because it gives us very certain binary options signal, showing us that whenever there is a breach of, let's say for example, the breach of the upper band, there should be the reversal to the bottom. And the same thing, if there is the breach of the lower band, the price should eventually start going up. So there are two more indicators that I wanted to cover in this session. They are the CCI. Also, I leave the default settings. There are two lines. Oh, not two, yeah, no. There is one line. There are two lines in another indicator. The stochastic oscillator. Also set it up with the default settings. There are two periods, period K and D, which are represented by two lines. So starting with the CCI indicator, it stands for the Commodity Channel Index, and there are two basic strategies for using the CCI oscillator: crossing the plus 100 level and minus 100 level. So when the CCI moves above the plus 100, it means that the price is trending strongly upwards, and whenever it drops below the minus 100, a strong downtrend is in place at the moment. So the short trade is held until the CCI rallies back to the range between the 100 and minus 100. So basically what it means that whenever you see the breach, let's say for example of the upper line, it means that there is upward trend happening, and just like here there is the breach over here, and we do see the trend, the upwards trend. Whenever it goes back to the 100 minus 100 level, it means that the trend eventually lost its steam and the price is going back to the previous position. The same thing when the breach is here at the bottom at the minus 100 level. It means that downwards trend is happening. So in this case it was very short term, but this is basically very nice binary options signal that helps us understand how the price is gonna behave after this sharp movement happened. So for example, here we do see like several signals. One is that CCI indicator is between the minus 100 level. The second one is that the lower Bollinger Band is breached, and the third one is that stochastic shows us the breach of the 20% level. So we have three indicators showing up the conditions where the price should start going up, and in this case where we had two red candles, it means that the price was going down for 2 minutes. I would personally make a stake for 2 minutes for the rise, and in this case it's gonna be a pure win. The same thing over here, we do see the downwards trend that started at this point, and there is the CCI is far below the minus 100. The stochastic shows us the 20% level breach, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 candles showing us the downwards movement. And the same thing I would do for the call stake. I would make, after I see that this trend ended, after I notice this green candle and I wait until the end of this minute, I'm gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm gonna make the 4 minutes call stake, and in this case 1, 2, 3, 4, this should be a pure win as well. The same thing happens over here, the small trend going up. We have 1, 2, 3 indicators showing us the conditions where the price should start moving down, and after this candle I'm gonna make 4 or 5 minutes put stake, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this will be the pure win once again, ladies and gentlemen. So right now the conditions are not that good. The profitability is only 50%, but still there is some movement happening on the market, so I'm not gonna proceed with some high stakes because of the low profitability, but I will try to show in this strategy in the action, and we'll try to catch some reversal movement. So at this point the Bollinger Band is breached. The stochastic is still very up high, but the CCI is showing us the proper signal. So 2 out of 3 signals, I don't think that's enough at the moment. That's why I will wait a bit, or maybe check out some other currency pairs. So a small downwards trend, but still not enough indicators. USD JPY, not enough movement, to be honest. Let's see if there are any other currency pairs that might show us some nice movement, ladies and gentlemen. So at this point it was pretty a good moment to enter. We see 4 candles going up, and if we make a 4 minutes put stake, it will be also a pure victory. Okay, this might be, you know what my mistake is here, that I added RSI instead of the CCI indicator. Okay, perfect. So I was looking into the wrong place. All right, so a small trend over here, and let's wait a bit more. So it's 4 candles up, the CCI is in place, the stochastic is moving there, and so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna wait until this small trend finishes, and I'm gonna proceed with the several minutes put stake. Alright, stochastic is moving towards our goal. So I didn't tell much about this indicator. Stochastic oscillator can help traders with the trend-based trading strategy to anticipate any changes in price directions and generate trading signals. So stochastic oscillator, sometimes also shortened as K and V, it is a momentum indicator. So by comparing the current closing price of an asset to its trading range, the stochastic oscillator attempts to predict the turning points of the price movement. That's why it is so important in our reversal trading strategies. So we do see that CCI is on the way back. We do have 3 signals in place already, so I think it should be a pretty good moment to proceed with the put stake. So maybe I'm gonna go ahead with the 4 minutes period. And I'm just waiting for this small trend to change its direction. I still see that it tends to go up, but I need to wait until that moment when the trend changes the direction and starts going down again. You see, the market conditions were pretty decent before, but right now there is not much movement, so market isn't really helpful. Let's see what's happening on the other currency pairs. Okay, this one might be good. JPY, Euro USD. Okay, so it looks like we missed the moment on Euro USD because there was big drop down that happened right away. Okay, we're gonna skip it. Aussie, JPY, this might be good, but still not much. Oh, the movement is pretty decent here, so let's wait a bit. So we got 1, almost 2, and the third indicator is on its way. Okay, let's proceed with the 3 minutes call stake. So since stochastic is still not in the 20% range, but it's pretty close to it. It's in 30, so I still think that we should be in the good position here. So as you see, stochastic oscillator consists of the two lines, the K line and the D line. K line is blue and D line is red. So the K line measures how the current closing price is in relation to the total price range for the defined time period. The D line creates the second line, which is also plotted on the diagram, and it is a 3-period moving average of the K line. So it is slower to react, and in all cases it's gonna follow the K line. So whenever you trade based on the stochastic oscillator, many traders like to wait until the K line crosses the D line before they invest. So this adjustment is supposed to generate more refined binary options signals. And you see, just like I explained you, so we had three signals. We had the lower Bollinger Band breach, we had the CCI below minus 100, and we had the stochastic on almost 20% level. And our decision to make the call stake was right. Of course, we haven't won yet. There are still like 50 seconds left, but this is a good representation of the reversal strategy use. And I'm gonna wait until the expiration, and basically what's happening here, we can go for another reversal, because you see how the breach of the upper line is happening. I think it should be the good moment to go for the put stake. The stochastic is still not there, but the CCI and Bollinger Bands might be enough. So I will proceed with the put stake. So our previous stake won. Not a lot of profit, but again, I don't want to go for some high stakes because of the market conditions at the moment. 50% is pretty low profitability because of the time, because most of the markets are closed, and this is the main reason why the percentage is so low. So the movement is pretty steep. You see how the price was going up and down sharply, but still based on the two indicator. Of course, those were only two indicators, not all three that I like to use, but I still think that there is high profit probability that we are gonna win here. So the secret to this success is identifying when the asset has reached its peak, and knowing why it changed and using fundamental and technical analysis are the key to identifying why the asset will peak and return to its stabilized price. So this is the basics of the reversal strategy. So as the price approaches the trend line, the price movement will get more and more erratic. Other traders have recognized the trend line too. They are no longer investing in the reversal and wait for the price to start moving in the direction of the main trend again. Alright, we got 5 seconds left, and looks like our prediction wasn't right. Actually, no. Ha! We just won. Amazing. So again, you see, we were not that accurate here. So on our previous trade, it was a pure win, and on our second trade, our prediction was not that accurate, and mostly because, as I said, we had only 2 out of 3 signals. So if I want to be 100% sure that the trade is winning, I need to wait until I have all 3 indicators in place. And again, I made only 2 minutes put stake, and at this point we had to proceed with the 3 minutes put stake because there was 1, 2, 3 candles of the mini trend upwards movement. Okay, so again, because of the market conditions, I don't want to trade a lot. I don't want to take a lot of your time. And if you want to try trading, you can go ahead and do it absolutely for free by registering the demo account, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I will try to teach you as much as I can. Thank you guys. I will see you later. Bye bye.